Kennedy Dragons. We are glad that you are here today. Today is Monday. It is December 13th, 2021. It's the 82nd day of school. 82nd day of school. I'm Mr. Butcher. It's my job to keep you guys safe so that you can show us how excellent you can be. Hopefully you left your average at home or on the bus and you are ready to have a respectful and responsible day. Responsible means doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort. One of our first responsibilities is to be ready to show respect. Respect means treating others the way you want to be treated for the rights that we have in this country and in our school. We do this by daily saying the pledge to allegiance. We say the pledge to our school, and we do our moment of silence. When we do the pledge, we want to show respect, which means treating others the way you want to be treated, by standing up tall, putting your hand over your heart, saying the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride. If you would please stand for the pledge, remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge. I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I'll work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be. Please take a moment to reflect silently on our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish. Another responsibility we have is to try to keep each other safe by slowing down the spread of germs. A great way to do this is by making sure we wash these hands frequently throughout the day. When we wash our hands, we want to use soap and water. If you can't get soap and water, an alcohol-based hand sanitizer will work. When we wash our hands, we want to make sure we're getting the palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, our fingertips in between our fingers, our wrists and our thumbs. When we wash our hands, we want to do it for at least 20 seconds. Let's model what that looks like now. Let's get the palms of our hands, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the back of your hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the back of your other hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get in between your fingers, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your fingertips, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your other set of fingertips, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your thumb, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your other thumb, 2. Get your wrist, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your other wrist. And now your hands should be nice and clean. All right, now that we've done our pledges, we've done our moment of silence, and washed our hands, it's time to show respect. Respect is treating others the way you want to be treated for the people that have birthdays today. So we want to show respect to them. So happy birthday to Chris Barra Vieira, who is 12 years old. Chris, we'll make sure you get your birthday. Another responsibility that we have, responsibility is doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort, is to make our lunch choice. Our lunch today is barbecue pork sandwich, creamy coleslaw, side Wanda fries, and applesauce. If you do not want the barbecue pork sandwich, you can always get yogurt and muffin or PB&J. All right, it's time for our picture of the week. Here's this week's picture. I like this one. This one's cool. I can't wait to hear some of the things that you guys see and write about. It's going to be awesome. Remember, first day, Monday, we just look at it and talk about what it is. Tomorrow, we'll be looking for specific nouns, persons, places, things, or ideas. On Wednesday, we'll be looking for verbs, action words, things that you can see some action in this picture. On Thursday, we'll be looking for adjectives and adverbs, words that describe, and then on Friday, we'll be looking for prepositions, words that show connection between two nouns. So look at the picture today, start thinking about some of the things you might want to say, and tomorrow we'll be looking for nouns, lots of persons, places, things in there that you can look at. Today's morning message is on helping each other, and citizenship. Do any of you know a brownie Girl Scout? Did you know that Brownie Scouts promise to serve their country and to help people at all times? In other words, they promise to be good citizens. That's a promise we should all make. The Brownie Girl Scouts believe that good citizens are people who are active. Think about ways you can be an active citizen and help others at home, at school, in our neighborhood. Maybe you could help a parent with laundry. Maybe you could help pick up the trash at the school. Or help a teacher with a special project. When we are all helpful citizens at our homes, our schools, and our neighborhoods, they all become better places. So something to think about. I'm Mr. Butcher. Make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, the choice is yours. So true. We can help keep this place clean if we each clean it up. We can help make this place run smoothly if everyone does their job. Just do your job with a smile on your face and do it with a perfect job. All right, if you are getting on the bus, you have to wear your mask. If you had a COVID exposure in your class, you might have to wear your mask as well. And some of you just like wearing a mask, but if you're wearing a mask, make sure you're wearing it correctly over your nose, your mouth, cover your chin. Make sure it's not too loose so it doesn't hang down. You guys have a great day. That is all we have for announcements, so please help me.
Me and your teachers keep you safe. That is our job.
And your job is to help us keep you safe.
And you can help us by being a ready, respectful, and responsible student who is focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible student focused on graduation, you are fully committed to student success. I love you very much. Have a great of crazy holiday books and STEAM activities. Today's book is Santa's Lost Reindeer. The author is Rachel Hills. That means she wrote the words. The illustrator is Ramesh Ram. That means Ramesh Ram drew the pictures. As I read, I'm going to try to model what good readers do. They read fluently, read the words correctly at a good pace, not too fast, not too slow, and with expression. This is also a great opportunity for you to practice your reading skills, what good readers do, and they listen for different parts of the story. Now, I think this is a nonfiction book because if it's about Santa and reindeer, it's got to be true. But you can kind of see from the illustrations and stuff that it's probably a fiction book, probably realistic fiction. So as you're looking for realistic fiction, looking for the characters, who or what the story's about, the setting, where and when the story's taking place, and the sequence of events, what happens first, next, and last. And also ask yourself questions. Why did this happen? How did this happen? Who did it happen to? What do I think is going to happen next? Because that's what good readers do, make predictions. Santa's Lost Reindeer. 'Twas the night before Christmas, the night just before, when good old St. Nicholas showed up at my door. He knocked and he knocked, then he pounded and he pounded, that jolly old man with a belly so rounded. Rounded from cookies and milk and all sorts of goodies that he gobbled down quickly while warming his footsies. So Santa's at the door knocking. That's kind of weird. He flung the door open and he bashed into a wall, and there Santa stood, trying not to fall. Bashed in the wall, got all dizzy. He was gasping for breath and gripping the wall. That new reindeer, the one who's to blame for it all. That foolish deer fled. He was spooked by a jet. I'm sorry to say that I'm very upset. So Santa's looking for the reindeer to escape. Got scared by the jet. And to my dismay, I just have to say that even old Santa can have a bad day. I'm training new deer. See, my last team got old. They said they were tired. They said they were cold. They said their backs arched. They said their backs ached, and their eyesight was failing. They griped and they grumbled because they were ailing. So Santa's trying to train new reindeer because the other ones have gotten old and don't want to do it anymore. I have a new leading deer. He's just a young fellow. He's clever and fast, and his nose shines bright yellow. But we lost this new guy when our sled took a dive. Now I need some real help from a big 4-wheel drive. So the new lead one has a yellow nose, and he got scared when their flowers started falling down. I'm afraid Bucky's lost somewhere out in the cold, and for tracking down reindeer, I'm getting too old. I was hoping you'd help me to find my large pet. There are many deliveries that we haven't made yet. I'm afraid he's still learning and might be in trouble. I must hurry to find him, so quick, on the double. So the rest of us climbed in the truck super quick. There was Mom and myself and good old St. Nick. So they need a truck to try to find him. So they're getting in the truck. Inside our garage, the 8 reindeer stayed warm while we all froze our bums in a giant storm. So the deer are hanging out in the warm while they're outside getting cold. Santa said, well, we will find him even though it's at night. After all, on the end of his nose, there's a light. We went to find Bucky with his bright yellow glow. We hoped it would shine through the blizzarding snow. We traveled for miles on the slick winter's road. It was snowing and blowing and ever so cold. So they think we'll find him because he's got a glowing yellow nose. Then we finally saw through the black of the night a set of great antlers and a shining bright light. There stood our poor Bucky, incredibly lost, so cold that his coat was all covered in frost. Santa stepped from the truck onto the white, crispy snow. He said, oh, I'm so glad that Bucky's bright glow. Come, Bucky, called Santa. Come, Bucky, come, boy. Both Bucky and Santa were filled with great joy. Oh, they hugged him. They just loved it, so happy. But Bucky was cold, frozen right to the bone. We must warm him, Mom said. So let's get him home. So into the truck went the frozen reindeer, while down Santa's cheeks slid a warm, joyful tear. He was so happy he was crying. We took Bucky home and thawed him right out, and Santa's team left to continue their route. Before Santa left, as he started to go, he looked at me saying, I want you to know, I really love Bucky. He's such a good dear. When he disappeared, I had so much to fear. I think Bucky's happy to give me a scare. If a deer has 9 lives, he's got no more to spare. Thank you for helping me find him tonight. Thank you for helping me make everything right. Santa stopped and he paused and he said nothing more. He walked right on past me and rushed out the door. What do you think he's going to do? Then quick as he left, he came running back in with presents piled all the way up to his chin. Santa carried the presents to our Christmas tree and spread them all out for my family and me. The time then had come for old Santa to go. He headed outside into the white swirling snow. All the deer are ready now. Then into the night Santa left with his deer. Merry Christmas to all, was what I could hear. I stared up at the sky on that dark snowy night. I saw it. Oh yes, there goes Bucky's bright light. That was Santa's Lost Reindeer. The STEAM activity today is to make a cutout reindeer and race them on a string. Hope you enjoy.